Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you live from the 1A Division I Sub-State Championship game on the girls' side. We've got two great games coming your way this evening. Our first matchup is going to be between the Rock Hills Grizzlies and the Central Plains Oilers. So make sure and stick around. Share out the link if you know of other people who weren't able to make the trip today and watch the game, but ultimately we want to welcome everyone, whether you're a first-time viewer or a long-time listener. We are the Lakeside Livestream Network, and we are excited to bring you two excellent games. And I am Isaac Schoen, joined by Cody Fears and Milo Schroeder. Gentlemen, we were treated to some very good basketball yesterday, and I think we're in store for some more great basketball here today.
Yeah, I could not wait to get over here and get going and watch these games.
Yeah, so we're going to take a short time out. We're going to be back. We're going to be joined by a couple guests here before we get our pregame action started, and then we will be live for the tip-off between the Oilers and the Grizzlies. We'll be back on the Lakeside Livestream Network. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here in Osborne, 1A D1 Sub-State Championship games here in Osborne. We've got two more great games coming your way, and we are joined by Osborne High School senior Ashlyn Schultz and Osborne High School freshman Stormy Guttery. Girls, how are you doing today, and are you ready for the game here in just a couple hours?
Yeah, we're doing good, and we're so ready. We're ready to go out there and leave it all on the court tonight.
And if I'm sure you girls stayed yesterday for the games, and so you know what the environment was like today. And we were talking on the way over here that I think that it's going to be even louder tonight, especially getting to play on your home court. So, Ashlyn, this will be your final time playing on this court. Is there anything that stands out to you over the last 4 years playing basketball for the Osborne Bulldogs?
You know, it's just I wouldn't have wanted to do this with any other team, and it's kind of surreal that this is my last time here in Osborne tonight. It's obviously amazing. We have a new court to play on, and like you said, the environment's going to be crazy. We got kids coming and other schools, people from all throughout the community. We've always had a very supportive community, so that's just, I'm super excited for this to be my last game, and we've worked really hard to be able to play sub-state here.
And I think the big, the key factor is, of course, playing at home, but it's going to be the pep band. The pep band here has been one of the loudest pep bands that I can think of in all of the gyms that I've been to. So we're looking forward to hearing them as well. And then we're also joined by Stormy Guttery. Stormy, you're just a freshman, but can you talk about what this experience has been like this year on the basketball court, playing with your senior counterpart, Ashlyn Schultz?
It has been a wonderful year, and I've learned so much, and she's been such a great leader for all of us, and it's going to be sad to see her go.
Yeah, and so, when you look at, you might think that senior year's a long ways away. Are you starting to think about that yet, or are you still trying to just get your feet under you as a freshman?
As a freshman, as our coach says, we just take it one quarter at a time, so I'm just going to take it one game and 1 year at a time.
Absolutely. You blink, though, and you'll be right where Ashlyn's standing. So the reason why that I did bring you up here is because of all of the work that you girls have done for the Osborne Sub-State and the creation of the program. So Osborne High School would like to welcome everyone to the 2026 1A Division I Sub-State Tournament. What a great opportunity to host and showcase the talent, teamwork, and sportsmanship of all the participating teams, their school staff and students, and the support of their communities. A special shout out to Ashlyn Schultz, a senior active in volleyball, basketball, track, and cheerleading, who led the production of this year's sub-state programs, designing covers, laying out the booklet, organizing sponsorship logos, compiling rosters and team photos, and preparing all 3,300 copies for print. With the help of the USD 392 media team, she coordinated with local businesses to secure sponsorships, managed invoices and payments, and oversaw production logistics, demonstrating professionalism and leadership beyond her years. The media team, along with Osborne High School, would like to thank and recognize the following businesses for their support of our 2026 Sub-State Tournament and Sub-State programs.
Before we get started here with these sponsors, I just want to take a second to say thank you to our teacher, Lacey Holloway. She's never doubted us a day of our media career, and she's always, the past 3 years, she's pushed me to be the best designer and graphic creative that I could be, so I wouldn't have been able to do this without her. Now for a thank you for all of our sponsors. Again, we could not have made this program possible without you, and thank you for not only supporting this program, but supporting your athletes from your communities. So we have 181 Ag Supply, Agan Heating and Cooling, Back to Basics, Bailey's Food Bin, Bank of Teskett, Birdsall Automotive, Cameron Concrete, Cantu Auto Repair, Cheyenne County Hospital, Citizens State Bank, Clay Money Trucking, Corner Drug, Crawford Supply, Double H Heating and Cooling, Dreer Guttering, EGA Service Center, Ellis Booster Club, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmway Credit Union, Finish Line Lease Service, First State Bank, Fouts Insurance Agency.
And this is Stormy Guttery here, and I just also like to thank all these people for showing up and supporting their teams tonight here. I mean, you can expect this atmosphere to be loud, competitive, and just we are super thankful for everyone. We'd like to thank these sponsors: Garrett Insurance Agency, Gasper Law, Goheen and Slavic, Guarantee State Bank, Hackberry Creek Farm Supply, Hair Studio Salon and Spa, Hammett Auction, HC Nutrition, Hill City Pharmacy, Nodal Funeral Home, Laboratory Apiaries, Landmark Implement, LaRoche Construction, Leach and Nagel LLC, Lincoln Park Manor, Luray Maid Company, Main Street Drug, Mankato Livestock, Meitler Cattle, Midway Co-op, Mrs. B Floral and Nursery, Nopin's Garage, and North 40 Alpacas.
North Central Air, Nothing Fancy Bakery, Oak Creek Building and Design, Oberlin Concrete Company, Osborne Booster Club, Osborne County Community Foundation, Osborne County Farmer, Osborne Memorials, Osborne Office, Osborne PTO, Oast Furniture and Cabinetry, Oz Branding, Paradise Eats, People's Bank, P4 Services, Pierce Electronics, Prairie Insulation, Prairie Land Game Birds, Quinter Auto Parts, Remus Farms, Remus Plumbing, Richleiler Mortuaries, Rural Roots Salon and Beauty,
Sims Fertilizer and Chemical, Solomon Valley Vision, Solutions North Bank, South Fork Armory, State Exchange Bank, State Farm, Sunflower Bank, the Doghouse Bar and Grill, the Feedlot Bar and Grill, the Grain Bid Food Truck, the Hideout, the Washboard, Trav's Craft House, Tread Construction Incorporated, Twin Creek Ranch, Wakanda Boats and Motor, Wakanda Water, Ward Drug Pharmacy, Webster's Supermarket, and Western State Bank.
All right, if you think that's a lot of sponsors, I think you'd be correct. But I said last night, and I think you both would agree, that I think this is a testament to all of these area schools and their support of local athletics and really the importance of small town rural Kansas. So again, we're joined by freshman Stormy Guttery, senior Ashlyn Schultz, members of the Osborne High School media team, as well as the Osborne High School basketball team, who will be in action following the Rock Hills Central Plains game here this evening. Girls, thank you for joining us, and best of luck later tonight.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are under 9 minutes here in Osborne. 1A Division I Sub-State Championship action here coming your way. Tip-off at 5 o'clock between the number 6 Central Plains Oilers, 16-7 on the year, against the number 2 Rock Hills Grizzlies, who come in at 18-4. So Cody, just as we mentioned last night, we're more familiar, of course, with the Northern Plains League teams, and it'll be interesting to see what the Central Plains Oilers come at the Rock Hills Grizzlies with. We've seen the Rock Hills Grizzlies girls in action multiple times this season, and of course they're a very talented team. What are your thoughts going into this one just right off the bat?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do with Simmeling.
Yep.
How are you going to – I mean, you'd love to be able to keep her from scoring, but I don't think that's going to happen. So what are you going to do to slow her down? And if they do that, then other players for Rock Hills are going to have to step up and knock down shots. And so it'll be interesting to see what Central Plains does to do that. If Central Plains girls are anything like their boys was last night, this is going to be a fantastic game.
Yeah, I think piggybacking off your point about what are Central Plains going to do to slow down Bethany Simmeling, my next question is, should they be successful in doing so, who steps up for the Grizzlies to score those points if Simmeling is able to be shut down? So with that, we are going to go ahead and look at tonight's starters. These are unofficial starters. These are just the regular season starters. This is subject to change. First, for the Central Plains Oilers, who will be the visitors on the scoreboard this evening, they're going to go with number 10, Avon Simpson, number 11, Emery Simpson, number 22, Isabel Hurley, number 23, Taylon Davis, and number 41, Lillian Hurley. The Central Plains Oilers are coached by the legendary Pat Stiles. And if you know anything about Kansas high school basketball, you would know that the name Stiles is synonymous with success in high school athletics. They are assisted by J.D. Johnson. And on your home team on the scoreboard this evening is going to be the number 2 Rock Hills Grizzlies. They enter at 18-4. They're going to go with number 1, Bethany Simmeling, number 2, Lainey Mosier, number 3, Brindley Manning, number 5, Miley Ost, and number 22, Alexandria Fogo. The Grizzlies are coached by Nick Meisner, assisted by Jade Russell. And I talked to Coach Meisner before the game, and he said he's ready for this environment. He's ready for this atmosphere. The Lady Grizzlies fell short a year ago in the Sub-State Championship game against Troy. So I know that Coach Meisner is going to have his girls prepped and ready to go and see if they can overcome this hump one last time in the senior season of Bethany Simmeling and Alex Fogo. But the Central Plains Oilers going to look to be the dream crusher here, coming in as the number 6 seed, looking to make history here this evening. So how did they get here? The Central Plains Oilers defeated St. Francis 58-14 back on February 24th. They advanced to the semifinals, where they defeated the St. John's Tipton Blue Jays 28-24 this past Monday in a very low-scoring affair. The Grizzlies, on the other hand, they received a first-round bye as the 2 seed, and then on Monday they won a nail-biter against the Sylvan Lucas Mustangs by a score of 51-50. So we know how well that the Rock Hills Grizzlies run the floor, and it's going to be interesting to see how the Oilers are going to be able to slow the pace of that down, because the Grizzlies do want to run the floor, and are they going to be successful in doing so? And if not, how long can they manage to do it? Because that's kind of what we saw yesterday with the St. John's Tipton Blue Jays boys. is they were able to run the floor well, get points off turnovers, and that turned into points.
Yeah, I mean, same thing we talked about yesterday with St. John's is if they get going, you cannot let them get going offensively, because in a blink of an eye, it can be a huge lead. And Rock Hills girls are the same way. If Simile gets to going and they get out in transition in a blink of an eye, this can be a 10 to 20 point ball game.
Yes, it can. So the Grizzlies, of course, have remained successful all year, just 4 losses, but this goes without saying, they are missing senior Hallie Meisner, who suffered a season-ending injury in the preseason tournament. And I think that had she been healthy, Coach Meisner would have had not 1 but 2 1,000-point scorers in his starting lineup this season. And so that was really tough to see Meisner's season come to an end. If the Rock Hills Grizzlies fans know, on senior night, Meisner got the opportunity to suit up and start and score 1 final bucket on senior night. Really great moment to see for Hallie Meisner. So the Oilers and Grizzlies, we're less than 3 minutes to go before we turn it over to the public address announcer for the starting lineups. I'm going to hand it over to Milo Schroeder for a word from tonight's Lakeside Livestream Network sponsors.
From agriculture and construction to government initiatives and gaming, Brush Art delivers full-service marketing solutions that make an impact. Launching a new campaign, strengthening your brand, tackling a new unique marketing challenge. Let's talk about how Brush Art can bring your vision to life. You've got goals, we've got the strategy, creativity, and industry expertise to get you there. Tonight's Sub-State Championship games are proudly sponsored by Corner Drug and Gift and Downs, your hometown pharmacy that's locally owned and operated and dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need to fill a prescription, pick up everyday health essentials, or find the perfect gift, Corner Drug and Gift has you covered. While you're there, be sure to check out their scrapbook supplies, beautiful spring decor, and latest Rotocasa restocks that so many people love. Stop by and see their friendly team today, Corner Drug and Gift in Downs, proud supporters of local athletes. Since 1946, Cunningham Fiber has been keeping North Central Kansas connected. As a locally owned, family-led company, they proudly serve Mitchell, Cloud, Republic, and Jewell counties with reliable internet, telephone, and TV services for homes and businesses. With headquarters in Glen Elder and offices in Beloit, Belleville, and Concordia, their friendly local team is ready to help you with all your communication needs. Cunningham Fiber, connecting our communities and helping bring you tonight's Sub-State Championship action.
All right, thank you, Milo. We're going to turn it over to Rex Johnson, the Osborne public address announcer, for the starting lineups as well as the playing of our national anthem.
Place
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the anthem done. We've got the lineups done. There's only one thing left to do. It's play ball. In the great words of Chicago Cubs legend Ernie Banks, let's play two.
Grab your popcorn and buckle your seatbelt. It's sub-state basketball time.
This place is picked up right where it left off last night. I think the roof might blow off this place before the end of the night.
I was checking the decibels during the introductions, and we hit 108 decibels.
108, and I think that given the circumstances of the next game, the Osborne Lady Bulldogs on their own court, that may be broken.
I'm going to tell you right now, I think there's more people here today than there was last night.
Yeah, already. Grizzlies control the tip. Here's Bethany Simmelink with it over to Miley Ost. Lainey Mosier also at the top of the key. Here's Ost, back to Mosier. Mosier top of the key. Oilers look to be in a 2-3 defense. Pass down low in the post. Turnaround skip pass out. There's Simmelink for three. No. Front into the rim. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Oilers. And you see the Rock Hill student section in their patriotic attire. Shot down low in the post, won't fall. Oilers get a second chance. Here's Avon Simpson. She's fouled. That'll send her to the line to shoot two. That foul is on Lainey Mosier. That's her first, team first. And here comes Simpson second. That one's good. She goes 2 for 2 from the line. Simmelink brings it forward.
Tell you, it's hard to see Central Plains numbers in their black and green jerseys.
It is. Miley Oates, she's very capable of knocking down threes from the outside as well. We've seen that multiple times this year for her. There's some intense pressure. Wow.
A good defense right there.
Isabel Hurley guarding Simmelink very tightly. We mentioned this before the game. The Oilers starting just one senior, and that is Isabel Hurley. Grizzlies seniors are Bethany Simmelink and Alex Fogo. There's a pass to the corner. Three on the way, and she knocks it down. Emery Simpson knocks down the three, give the Oilers a 5-0 lead. Ozier back to Ost. This is a tough 2-3 zone. The Grizzlies have struggled getting that ball inside, and right there's a turnover.
Well, we've
That's
seen
early and Hurley coming up with the steal.
We've seen early that they rotate very well in that 2-3 zone.
There's a shot from the short corner. Avon Simpson. That is now a 7-0 Central Plains lead. Back to Ost. Ost with it. Pass to Mosier. Down low in the post. There's Fogo back up top to Brindley Manning. Simmelink driving through the lane. Tries to pass it out. There's Moser. Shot from the high post. And Lainey Mosier puts the Grizzlies on the scoreboard. Makes it a 7-2 ball game. Pass down low in the post, too high, shot on the way, no, won't go. Rebound, Mosier. And here comes Simlink. Grizzlies would love for her to get going here early on in this one. Pass back to Mosier, over to Ost. Ost with it on the wing, back to Mosier. Guarded closely, and the foul is going to be called on number 22, Isabella Hurley. That is just their team first, her first. Again, we are live in Osborne for the 1A D1 Girls Sub-State Championship game between Central Plains and Rock Hills. There's Manning. She drives to the bucket. That's how you're going to beat a 2-3 zone, is driving and penetrating. Miley Ost knocks down the three.
Well, you called it. You said she can hit those, and there she is.
There she is. The sophomore makes it a 2-point game. Pass back up top. There's a three on the way. And then she banks it in. Taylon Davis extends the lead. The threes are falling early. Grizzlies reversing the ball well. There's a pass down low in the post. Shot on the way, and it won't go. Olivia Lindbergh's shot won't go, and that is a foul on the Grizzlies. That'll send her to the line for 2 shots. That foul is on Miley Ost, her first, team second. And that free throw almost missed everything. Lillian Hurley, the sophomore, at the line. Second one on the way, no. Rebound Mosier. Quick pass ahead to Ost, here they come. We talked about their ability to run transition, slowed down quickly by the Oilers defense. Ball on the ground, intense pressure by the Oilers. Pass outside to Simlink, drives in, shot on the way, won't fall, she'll head to the line and shoot 2.
Well, Central Plains have done a great job against Simlink up until then.
Yep. And Simlink sinks the first, nothing but net. Bethany is the all-time leading scorer in Rock Hill's history, surpassing Lauren Welchel earlier this season. And she just continues to extend that margin, and she sinks them both. So the score is 10-7, 2:57 left here in the first quarter. Sub-State Championship game, Oilers and Grizzlies, live from Osborne. You're watching the Lakeside Live Stream Network. There's a dribble shot, won't go. Ball on the ground, still on the ground, picked right up by Simlink. Here come the Grizzlies. Good decision by Simlink, kicks it out. 3 on the way, misses everything, and that'll go to the Oilers. Isabel Hurley is the one who's been bringing the ball up. There's a pass to her in the corner. Pass is almost taken away by Lindbergh, and that'll be, foul is called on the backside. That one is on Isabel Hurley. That's her second. Something to keep an eye on. We saw some players on Quinter and St. John's Tipton both playing in foul trouble in the first game yesterday. And I'm sure Pat Stiles knows what he's doing. He has one of the best high school basketball coaches in the state of Kansas. Bethany Simling kicks it back to Miley Ost, and she loses control of the ball. Marissa Coleman can't handle that one. Checking into the game, Avon Simpson. She'll get number 2, Ashton Roble. There's a skip pass. Shot on the way inside the three-point line. That one won't fall from Emery Simpson. Here come the Grizzlies. Pass over to Miley Ost. Ost with it. Ost pass at the high post to Simling.
Wow.
And a foul is called. Oh, it's interesting to see how that Central Plains defense just collapses on them.
Oh.
I mean, you get the ball, and it's like a pack of wolves. They are right there. They are super aggressive.
They play a very aggressive 2-3 defense and rotate.
And they rotate. I was just about to say, that's the problem with a lot of teams' 2-3 defenses is they don't rotate. Central Plains doing one of the best jobs I've seen all year.
And their aggressiveness on that kind of has sped up Rock Hills and maybe kind of taking them out of their game.
Yep. So we've got 2 fouls on Hurley for the Oilers. Now we got 2 fouls on Mosier for Rock Hills. Early fouls being called could make a difference when it comes down to the wire. Oilers moving the ball well. Out ball, I believe, is off her leg. And that'll go to Rock Hills. 1:01 left here in the first quarter. This first quarter's flying right by.
And I will say Rock Hills is playing good defense as well.
Yes,
on
they
the
are.
Other end.
Well, you take away that bank 3, and we got a tie ball game. Manning's shot. She goes to the rim, and she is fouled. She'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one is on Lyndon Heakley. That's her first, team 5th. So any Central Plains foul from here on out will send the Grizzlies to the free throw line. Sophomore Brenley Manning sinks the first one. And the second free throw is good. Manning hits them both. Grizzlies hitting their free throws early. That's going to be important as we go to crunch time. Pass at the high post, back to Simpson, 3 on the way, no. Rebound being tipped around. Coleman trying to get it for the Grizzlies. Back out to the Oilers, able to set up their offense once again. Miley Ost, and she is called for the foul.
That'll be her second.
Coach Meisner knows the importance of having Miley Ost out there on the court, and he's already got Lainey Mosier with 2 fouls. He trusts Ost, going to leave her in the game. Pass back, Coleman. That was Manning coming up on her. Good box out there by Fogo. Ball on the ground. Simling comes up with it, 14 on the clock. Here comes Bethany Simling.
Nice
Good find down low.
Good pump
Manning, and she knocks it down. Rock Hills takes an 11-10 lead. 1 on the clock. That'll be the end of the first quarter. So a good pass from Simling to find Brinley Manning, and the Rock Hills Grizzlies lead 11-10 at the end of 1. I'm going to hand it over to freshman Milo Schroeder for a word from tonight's Lakeside Livestream Network sponsor.
Tonight's Sub-State Championship broadcast is brought to you by Midway Co-op. For more than 110 years, Midway Co-op has been a trusted partner in agriculture across north central Kansas. Headquartered in Osborne, their experienced and hardworking team proudly serves communities like Downs, Alton, Lebanon, Luray, Mankato, Portis, and many more. From grain marketing and crop nutrients to seed, crop protection, custom applications, premium feeds, crop insurance, and producer financing, Midway Co-op is here to help farmers maximize production and profitability every season. Midway Co-op, supporting our producers, our communities, and the student athletes.
All right, thank you, Milo. We are ready to begin quarter number 2. 1A D1 Girls Sub-State Championship game live in Osborne, Central Plains and Rock Hills. Kaylin Davis pass, high post, almost stolen away. Back to Simpson. Simpson, Ost comes out on her, and that'll be a foul on Manning. Got a little too aggressive on that one. That'll just be her first. Pass back. Skip pass over. There's a 3 from the corner. Oh, and the and one on a 3. Coach Meisner's expression says it all. And the 4-point play is complete. Avon Simpson knocks it down. And the Oilers now lead 14-11 on the 4-point play. There's Simlink. And a great drive and finish at the basket. Simlink had 2 in the first. Opens the scoring for Rock Hills here in the second. Emery Simpson with it. Pass back up top to Isabel Hurley. Back to Simpson. 3 on the way. No. That'll be out of bounds. Goes over the top of the backboard. Rock Hills basketball. Here's Ost back to Manning. That 2-3 defense again by the Oilers, really causing the Grizzlies to think here. They're not able to probably get it inside as much as they would like. There's Simlink driving in, kick out. Manning thought about it, skip pass over. There's Ost. She thought about it too, but man, they are just getting there quick.
Yeah, they close out extremely well.
They do. I mean, that pass is there and they're right in your face.
Yeah.
Manning pass down low, looking for Lindbergh. That was not tipped. That'll be Central Plains ball, and that is about as good a defensive possession as you could have asked for from the Central Plains Oilers. There's a pass. Here's Hurley from the corner, won't go. Rebound, Central Plains. They'll get another opportunity. Those second chance points could come back to bite them. And blocking foul is called on the outside. This one is going to be on Olivia Lindbergh. That's her first. Pass back, 3 on the way. The bank is open. Taylin Davis. She banked one in the first. She does it again here in the second. It doesn't matter how it goes in. Those 3 points count just the same. Miley Ost with it. Back to Simlink. Guarded closely by Hurley. Back outside. There's a 3 from Mosier. No. Oh, and they're going to get Lindbergh on the box out. That's 2 on her. So Lindbergh, Mosier, and Ost all with 2 fouls with just 5:07 left here in the second quarter. For the Oilers, Isabel Hurley has 2. There's a pass to the high post. Almost taken away by Mosier. And they got her for the travel. Took off too soon, Isabel Hurley. That'll be Rock Hills basketball. And timeout, Coach Meisner and the Grizzlies. We got 4:48 left here in Osborne. Central Plains leads Rock Hills 17-13.
Tonight's Sub-State Championship game is sponsored by Miller Hardware, your hometown headquarters for spring projects. As the weather warms up, it's the perfect time to tackle those jobs around the house and yard. Stop by Miller Hardware for Valspar paint to freshen up your home and pick up fertilizer and pre-emergent to help keep your lawn looking green and healthy all season long. Whether you're working inside or out, Miller Hardware has the tools, supplies, and friendly service to help you get the job done right. Miller Hardware, proud supporters of the student athletes in North Central Kansas.
All right, thank you, Milo. After that timeout, Coach Meisner, his goal there, probably get his team just take deep breath and relax.
Settle them down a little bit.
Yep. Miley Ost with it. Skip pass is tipped out of bounds. That'll stay here with the Grizzlies. Here's Simmelink. She has not been able to get an easy shot yet, and she powers that one to the rim, finishes strong. Makes it a 2-point Oiler lead. Here's Simpson. Skip over to Davis. Simpson from the high post. Yes, Avon Simpson. She's got 10 already, and the Oilers lead 19-15. Simmelink guarded very closely.
Oh, just too late there.
Yep. That was one of those passes you think that she was maybe thinking about throwing before she even got the ball.
Wow.
And that was read perfectly by the Central Plains defense. Emery Simpson with it out on the wing, back to Isabel Hurley. Hurley back to Simpson. 3 on the way, no. Rebound, Avon Simpson. She takes it back outside. Skip pass over. Here's Emery Simpson. Yes! Emery Simpson knocks down her second 3 of the game, and it's now a 7-point Central Plains lead. Central Plains started the game on a 7-0 run. The Grizzlies were able to fight back, lead 11-10. And the Grizzlies fans wanting a body out there on the wing. A lot of contact. They're letting them play. There's a skip pass to Ost. Thought about that one. Simmelink probably had an opportunity there. There's Mosier's 3. Out won't go. Rebound Ost on the backside. Shot from the short corner won't go. Rebound underneath by Hurley. There's a pass ahead. Shot on the way. Blocking foul. And that always gets the crowd fired up. So that one is on Brinley Manning. That is 2 on her. First free throw is good from Avon Simpson. And she goes 2 for 2 from the line. This is a game. It's all going to come down to who's going to step up. And right now, Avon Simpson has done just that for the Oilers, leading the way for her team. Simmelink, skip pass over to Ost, back up top to Manning. Ost drives in and nothing. And they say that is tipped and Central Plains ball.
I don't know if Fogo touched that right before it went out or not. I thought it was tipped on the shot. from Central Plains, but
Oilers with it. They could get up their lead up to double digits on this possession. And that is going to be a foul on the Grizzlies. That's one on Fogo, and the Grizzlies fans looking up at the scoreboard wondering that 5-0 team foul differential right now. And she hits them both. That is number 2, Ashton Roble, the freshman, into the game. Lainey Mosier with it. Manning to Simmelink. Pass at the high post here. Simmelink driving into the lane, and the foul is called. And now the Oiler fans are unhappy. And a rare missed free throw from Simmelink. Second one is good. Simmelink goes 1 for 2 from the line. She's got 7, and it's a 10-point ball game. Minute 27 left here in the second quarter, and here comes the Grizzlies defense. Oh. Pass outside, back. Simpson with it. We know how aggressive this Rock Hills defense can be. Shot is banked in. Roble extends the Central Plains lead. They lead by 12, their largest lead of the game right now, taken right back by Simpson. O's trying to get there, and she fouls her, and she'll head to the line to shoot 2. That is number 3 on Miley Ost. And that's a big foul because now she's going to be going into halftime with 3 versus just 2. And that probably is going to change Coach Meisner's substitution strategy here once the second half begins. Marissa Coleman in the game. Ost probably will sit the rest of this half. Second one is good. Simmelink driving to the basket, nothing. Here come the Oilers, 23 on the clock, they'll walk it up. They understand the situation. They don't need a quick shot, they want to take the last shot. Moving the ball well. And they're going to probably start that offense right there. Skip pass to the corner. This is big. And we've got a foul called underneath. And that foul is going to be called on Brindley Manning. That's her third. Woo! This is not an ideal situation for the Grizzlies. Got 2 starters with 3 fouls, and we are still in the second quarter. And Hurley stepped over the free throw line, so that one won't count. Rock Hills ball. We'll see if they can go the length of the court in 4.2 seconds.
Central Plains going to pick them up full court.
Simmelink, quick, shot on the way. Oh. Yes! Oh, that's a big 3 at the buzzer. And she doesn't celebrate. She heads right into the locker room. She understands the task ahead. as the Grizzlies trail as Central Plains Oilers 30-19 going into halftime. All right, I am going to hand it over before we start the first half summary to freshman Milo Schroeder for a word from the Lakeside Livestream Network sponsors.
Spring is right around the corner, which means it's perfect time to make sure your home is ready for warmer days ahead. Whether you need plumbing repairs, heating service after a long Kansas winter, or your air conditioning tuned up before summer arrives, Remus Plumbing, Heating and Air is ready to help. As a locally owned and operated business and proud Lennox dealer, they provide trusted comfort solutions for your home all year long. Remus Plumbing and Heating and Air, proud sponsor of 2026 Sub-State Championship. Founded in 2014, Remus Tower Service was built to solve real challenges in the tower industry. Today, they provide high-quality beacon extensions and mounting solutions used by tower service providers across the country, with innovative and patent designs and products proudly manufactured right here in the heart of Kansas. Remus Tower Service is committed to quality from the first weld to the final coating. Remus Tower Service, built with American craftsmanship and proud to be a sponsor of the 2026 Sub-State Championship. For more than 125 years, State Bank of Downs has been serving Kansas with hometown banking built on relationships. As a fourth-generation family-owned community bank, they believe that best service starts with getting to know their customers personally. Whether you're managing finances at home, growing a business, or planning for the future, their team is committed to making your life better every step of the way. From Downs to communities across Kansas and even into Colorado, Berkeley and Bank and the State Bank of Downs is proud to support the 2026 Sub-State Championship.
All right, thank you, Milo. So the score at halftime is 30-19 in favor of the Central Plains Oilers. Bethany Simmelink hit a big three at the buzzer to narrow that deficit to 11. First half thoughts, Cody. What do you think that the Grizzlies need to do to adjust here as they trail 11 to start the second half?
Well, they're going to have to find ways to get Bethany open so that she can get shots off. Central Plains doing a great job of guarding her. They limited her to only 10 points in that first half. And like we mentioned earlier, the rest of people got to step up for Rock Hills. Braylee Manning added 4, Laney Mosier and Miley O's added 3, and then Laney Mosier added 2. Central Plains may be, I haven't followed Rock Hills all season, but that may be the quickest, most aggressive defense that Rock Hills has probably seen all year, and I think that may have adjusted their offense. And you and I both know Coach Miser, he will adjust to that, and he will find ways to get the scoring going.
And you talk about the quickness in the defense. We have seen the Rock Hills Grizzlies multiple times this year score over 70 points, and to be held to just 19 in the entire half is something that the Central Plains Oilers can pat themselves on the back for. A tremendous defensive showing, and you're holding Bethany Simmelink, one of the best scorers in the state, to just 10 points. They're doing a good job, and Coach Stiles is also going to make sure that he's going to see things that the Grizzlies are doing, and they're going to adjust as well. So two very well coached teams going to be put together, and I think this second half is going to be a good one.
Yep.
And before we take a break for our coverage, I do want to recognize the helpers for tonight. Again, I'm Isaac Schoen, joined by Cody Fears. Do want to thank Milo Schroeder, Eli Copes, and Liam Christians here tonight. Liam Christians volunteered to come along, run the camera for tonight's contest. Eli Copes in charge of the computer, so any replays and ads that show up on your screen, he's the one responsible for that. And Milo Schroeder running the scoreboard as well, and as well as all of the sponsor scripts. And we were fortunate enough to have Osborne High School allow us to come stream all 4 Sub-State Championship games. So good experience for the students, and again, we want to thank everyone for tuning in, whether you're a first-time viewer or a long-time listener. The Lakeside Livestream Network appreciates your support. Well, we're approaching the 5-minute mark here in the halftime. We'll be back for the second half of action live on the Lakeside Livestream Network. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half of action about to begin. 1A D1 Girls Sub-State Championship game between the visitors on your scoreboard, the Central Plains Oilers, and the number 2 Rock Hills Grizzlies. Avon Simpson leading the way for the Oilers. She has 14. Emery Simpson has 6. Taylon Davis with 6. Ashton Roble with 4. So pretty balanced scoring all around for the Oilers in that first half. Again, we mentioned Bethany Simling held to just 10, and most players would be satisfied with 10 points in a half, but I guarantee you Bethany Simling wants more than that. And we mentioned Coach Meisner. It'll be interesting to see what he does. And the foul is called on the backside. Simlink under their basket, throwing it in, back to Manning. Simlink, good move, wow. Yes! Simlink gets it to go, and here comes the pressure.
Yep.
I wondered if that was going to be coming. Pass to Simpson, guarded quickly. Oilers with it now. Simpson passed down low in the post to Hurley. Back outside, 3 on the way, yes! Number 11, Emery Simpson, her third 3 of the game. Lead is back to 12 for the Oilers. And that pass stolen away by Davis. Taylon Davis.
I think she may have passed that just a little too soon.
Yep. Coach Meisner unhappy on that one. Isabel Hurley, pass to Avon Simpson, turnaround jumper won't go.
Good
Manning
save.
saves it. I was worried there she was going to be called for being out of bounds, but good move. There's Simlink again. Drives all the way to the basket. Skip pass. Manning's shot won't go too far under, Manning was there. Shot by the Oilers, no good.
That was great straight up defense.
That
right
was.
There. Oh.
And Fogo throws it away. I don't think she was expecting Simling to be right there.
Yeah.
Notice the stands have reached pretty much their capacity as we have fans coming in. There's a turnover, and Mosier's going to be called for the double dribble. She wanted to run and gun on that one, and right idea, but could not control the dribble.
Yeah.
Shot on the way is good. Smooth shot from the corner, Avon Simpson. Oh, that was a 3. I thought that was inside the line. So Avon Simpson continues her dominant performance this evening. Coleman with it on the wing. There's Simlink back to Mosher. Inside. And foul going to be called on the Oilers.
And on Isabel Hurley, that's her third.
There's Simlink driving to the basket, and the shot's good.
Well, Simlink has come out on fire this quarter.
Even through traffic, Simlink does such a good job, and wow. put that in the record, put that on your video files on how to break a press 101. That is about as smooth as full court transition as you can get. And Manning was standing out of bounds. Don't think she realized it. (38-25) is the score. Simlink can't get that one to go. Here comes the Oilers. Here's Simpson on the wing. Back to Davis. Davis pass over. There's a shot from the outside. And another three from Emery Simpson. Her fourth of the game. She has 12. And timeout, Coach Meisner and the Grizzlies. This is just a 30-second timeout.
Central Plains has hit 7 threes.
And they aren't looking to slow down anytime soon. Do want to take a moment and let everyone know the boys sub-state brackets have been released. And those games will start on Tuesday. And the quarterfinals are in separate locations. The whole tournament not played in Dodge City, just the semis and the finals are. So the Central Plains Oilers, the boys, will take on Canton Galva at Kansas Wesleyan University, 8 p.m. on Tuesday. South Central will take on Kiowa County at United Wireless Arena in Dodge City, 8 p.m. on Tuesday. The St. John's Tipton Blue Jays will take on Flint Hills High School Tuesday at Kansas Wesleyan, 4 o'clock p.m. And Norwich will take on Rural Vista at Friends University at 2 p.m. One of these two teams also looking to punch their ticket to the state tournament next week. Good ball movement right now by the Grizzlies. Mosier with it, back to Simlink to Oast. Back to Simlink. Here's Mosier's three. That won't go. And that'll go.
Simile missed up a couple chances. She could have hit a shot there.
They did give her space on that one, and I was kind of surprised they gave her that much. Grizzlies running a little bit different press with more help on the front court. There's a three from the corner. Almost hit number 8 of the game. And Mosier's going to be called for the foul. That is her third. So now you have Mosier, Manning, and Oast all with 3 fouls. You've got Lindbergh with 2. And good hands by number 21, Olivia Lindbergh. And good job by Davis or the Oilers getting out of the way. And that was tipped. And it looked like Oast got tripped there. There's a three from the outside. Yes. Emery Simpson, her third three of the quarter. And things have just gone from bad to worse for the Rock Hills Grizzlies. There's a steal by Central Plains. Shot, layup, and foul is called on Bethany this one's on Lainey Mosier.
That's 4.
That is 4 on her. No, that is on Simling. That is on Bethany Simling. That is just her first. Not ideal, but that is better than it being on Mosier. Regardless, Avon Simpson at the line, who's been almost perfect this evening. And the second one on the way is good. Avon Simpson goes 2 for 2. Stepped up big, the sophomore for the Oilers, when her team needed it most. Shot won't fall. The Oilers lead by 21 points. Been a huge shift. And O's first one won't go. That's in and out.
She has not hit a basket since the first quarter.
You remember she picked up her third foul right at the end of the second. But she's going to have to play careful. She goes 0 for 2 from the line that trip. Pass down low in the post. And there she is again. Avon Simpson continues her dominant performance here. Here's Simlink. She throws it up. And that'll be a foul on the Grizzlies. Coach Meisner unhappy with that one. That is number 3 on Olivia Lindberg. And Mosier tips that one out of bounds. The biggest lead of the game for the Oilers.
Oh, well, that should have been a backcourt.
Yep, I don't think she had all 3 points established. Here comes Simlink. And I believe we're going to get a
I thought he was calling a
crowd
5-second
warning,
call.
or we're going to see what's going on
Uh-oh.
in the stands. I think they're pointing someone out.
Hope it's not me.
I know.
That's right. And we do have administration on site. Another job I'm glad I don't have.
Yeah.
And they're just going to let them continue to play. Skip pass from the corner. Simpson driving in, layup, fouled, and one. You want to talk about just solid momentum right now.
Yeah.
The Oilers are showing it.
Everything is going Central Plains' way.
Yes, it is. And that shot is good from Emery Simpson. Marissa Coleman driving in, pass down low on the block. That is going to be a foul on the Oilers. Brindley Manning will head to the line to shoot 2. That foul is on number 21, Lyndon Heakley. It's her 3rd.
Manning hits the first.
And she hits them both.
Comes the full court pressure again.
Oh, wow. Davis with it. Pass outside. Here's Simpson driving in from the short corner. Won't go. Rebound, put back. That won't go either. Shot blocked. Going the other way. Here's Simling. And that'll stay here with the Grizzlies. Pass back to Simling. Probably had her open, but she had to reach for that pass. What a shot by Simling. Can't get it to fall.
That on Bethany Simmelink, her second.
Shot hits the back end of the rim. End of the game for the Grizzlies, number 24, Emma Sternad. And that shot no good. Got a jump ball. That'll stay here with the Oilers. This has been a huge quarter for Central Plains. Grizzlies have just put up 6 points in this quarter.
8.
8
points.
3 on the way is good. Another 3 from Emery Simpson. And we are 3 points away from a fourth quarter running clock if the Oilers hit another 3. And that shot is good. Simmelink cuts into that deficit. And we're going to hand it over to Milo Schroeder for a word from tonight's sponsors.
Tonight's Sub-State Championship broadcast is brought to you by Wakanda Boats and Motors. Warmer weather is right around the corner, and that means boating season at Wakanda Lake is almost here. If you're ready to get back out on the water, the team at Wakanda Boats and Motors is here to help with everything you need for a great day at the lake. Whether you're gearing up for fishing, family time, or just cruising the water, they're your local destination to get ready for the season ahead. Wakanda Boats and Motors, helping you make the most of the boating season and proudly supporting the athletes of North Central Kansas. When it comes to great water at home or at work, trust the local experts at Wakanda Water. As a locally owned and operated business, they proudly serve our community with water softeners, reverse osmosis systems, bottled water, and conveniently regular salt delivery. From improving the quality of your home's water to keeping your business supplied, Wakanda Water is dedicated to service you can count on. Give them a call at 785-454-6009. Wakanda Water, locally owned, locally trusted, and proud supporters of local athletes.
All right, thank you, Milo. We're back here in Osborne. Central Plains leads Rock Hills 54-29. I don't think anybody would have expected this kind of score this late in the game. I mean, I think Rock Hills knew this would be tough, but Central Plains has come out firing on all cylinders. That third quarter was just monumental for them. That foul is on number 41, Lillian Hurley. That is her third. First one from Fogo is good.
That's her first points of the game.
And And the second one is good.
Oh.
The Oilers have done a great job all game breaking that Rock Hills pressure when it has been applied. They have not applied it all game. Shot from Simpson. Man, her field goal percentage this game has got to be above 80%. She has not missed many. Her and Emery Simpson, both.
Oh. Wow.
And stolen away by Davis.
I don't think Bethany could see where she was at to pass that ball.
I don't think so either. That one's going to be on Simlink. That'll be her third. Timeout called by Coach Meisner and the Grizzlies. We're going to take a short timeout here. We'll be right back live in Osborne.
From agriculture and construction to government initiatives and gaming, Brush Art delivers full-service marketing solutions that make an impact. Launching a new campaign, strengthening your brand, tackling a unique marketing challenge, let's talk about how Brush Art can bring your vision to life. You've got goals, we've got the strategy, creativity, and industry expertise to get you there. Tonight's Sub-State Championship games are proudly sponsored by Quinter Drug and Gift in Downs, your hometown pharmacy that's locally owned and operated and dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need to fill a prescription, pick up everyday health essentials, or find the perfect gift, Quinter Drug and Gift has you covered. While you're there, be sure to check out their scrapbooking supplies, beautiful spring decor, and latest Relic Casa restocks that so many people love. Stop by and see their friendly team today. Quinter Drug and Gift in Downs.
All right, we're back here in Osborne. Central Plains Oilers lead the Rock Hills Grizzlies 56-31. Simpson with it. Both Emery Simpson and Avon Simpson had huge games for the Oilers. And another shot from the outside won't go. Rebound, Simlink.
Is that the first three they missed this game?
It feels like it. Ost, there's a three on the way. That one won't go. And that'll be Central Plains ball. Davis pass ahead to Simpson.
Well, it seems like the Central Plains student section has decided to take this quarter off.
They did, yeah. The energy has not been there really since that second quarter.
No.
And, you know, we saw very back and forth games yesterday. This is really the first one that's almost been out of hand. So, and we've got a foul called on the Oilers. That'll go to the Grizzlies.
Well, you know, you look at the game that we called yesterday, the St. John's game, up until about, 4 minutes in the fourth quarter, that was a blowout.
It was, yeah. The Blue Jays led by 19 at one point, and then the Quinter Bulldogs got it within single digits. Simlink, pass to Ost, back to Simlink. There's a three on the way, no. Rebound Hurley. Davis will bring it forward. Trying this get pass. Mosher comes up with it. Simlink drives into the lane. She's fouled. She'll head to the line and shoot two. That's on Lillian Hurley. That is her fourth. Simlink's free throw offline. Coleman and Fogo check into the game for the Grizzlies. And that one's good. Simlink goes 1 for 2 from the line. 56-32, 5:20 left in the fourth quarter. Central Plains closing in on another state tournament appearance. Timeout called by the Grizzlies.
Since 1946, Cunningham Fiber has been keeping North Central Kansas connected. As a locally owned, family-led company, they proudly serve Mitchell, Cloud, Republic, and Jewell counties with reliable internet, telephone, and TV services for homes and businesses. With headquarters in Glen Elder and offices in Beloit, Belleville, and Concordia, their friendly local team is ready to help you with all your communication needs. Cunningham Fiber, connecting our communities and helping bring you tonight's Sub-State Championship action. Tonight's Sub-State Championship broadcast is brought to you by Midway Co-op. For more than 110 years, Midway Co-op has been a trusted partner in agriculture across North Central Kansas. Headquartered in Osborne, their experienced and hardworking team proudly serves communities like Downs, Alton, Osborne, Luray, Mankato, Portness, and many more. Midway Co-op, supporting our producers, our communities, and the student athletes.
All right, thank you, Milo. 5:13 left here in the fourth quarter. Central Plains girls leading Rock Hills 56-32. Pass back to Coleman. Outside to Mosier. 3 on the way. No. Simlink tracks that one down. She's fouled. And she will head. That is not a shooting foul yet. That'll be the fourth team foul on the Oilers. That one's on Avon Simpson. That is just her first. Yeah. I bet the Grizzlies wish there would have been a couple more a long time ago. Dominating performance from Simpson tonight. There's a turnover by the Grizzlies. Oilers moving the ball around. They know what is just 4 minutes and 25 seconds away. Time continues to roll off the clock on this possession. And that foul's going to be on Simlink. That'll be her fourth. All 4 have come here in the second half. She'll stay out there.
You know, that's always a question of discussion of when you're up this big, do you just spread it out and pass the ball and slow your offense down, or do you just continue to run your offense as normal?
Because 4 minutes is still a lot of time.
Right. Slowing it down kind of messes you up.
It does. And, you know, I think St. John's was trying to do that yesterday, but I don't know if the St. John's Tipton Blue Jays have the word slow in their arsenal. Davis pass outside to Simpson, driving in, won't go. Rare miss from her. Simpson on the other side gets the rebound. Shot from the high post, that won't go either. A rare scoreless trip by the Oilers. Here comes Simlink driving into the lane, fouled, and one. Something she has done well her entire career. Finishing strong at the rim, goes for another three-point play opportunity. That one is on Avon Simpson. And Simlink converts.
Brings her total to 22.
Oilers again. This time they pull the trigger quickly. And another three from Emery Simpson. She and Avon Simpson, I think, are competing to see who can be the higher scorer this game.
That is Emery's sixth three of the game.
Wow. So that foul is on number 21, Lyndon Heakley, sophomore for Central Plains.
She make the first one? Okay.
Nope, she missed the first. And the second one won't go. Simpson got the rebound. And that'll stay here with the Oilers. They're doing a very good job moving that ball around.
Yep. Next year they will not be able to do that.
No, they won't. Oh no, and that's going to be on Bethany Simlink, and that is number 5. And the Grizzly faithful come to their feet, and that is tough. A standing ovation for senior Bethany Simlink, and well-deserved. What a career for the senior for Rock Hills.
Finishes with 22 points.
Wow, what a career. Oilers lead 59-35, 2:35 left in the fourth quarter. 1A D1 sub-state championship game. That foul is called on Lainey Mosier. Oilers moving it around well, and another foul is called. This one's on Lainey Mosier, and she has fouled out of the game.
Lady Mosier finishes with just 2 points.
Yeah, they've done a really good job on her. She has been the hot hand that the Grizzlies really needed to step up this year when Hallie Meisner went out with her injury. And this defense from the Oilers has really been the key to their success today. Yes, they've converted on offense, but to holding the Grizzlies to just 35 points right now.
That foul on Brinley Manning, that's her 4th.
First free throw is good.
No good.
No good.
No good.
Okay.
Misses the second.
And now Milios brings it up. A foul is on Boston Robinson. That is her first. Manning knocks down the first. Fogo subs out. So 3 seniors for the Grizzlies. Simlink, Fogo, and Sternad. Simlink has fouled out. Sternat is in the game. Oilers moving the ball around. They're a minute 35 away from punching their ticket to the state tournament next week. There's a beautiful play by the Oilers. Timeout, Coach Stiles. Ashton Roble with the layup. And that'll make it 61-37. We're going to hand it over to Milo Schroeder for a word from tonight's live stream sponsors.
Tonight's sub-state championship game is sponsored by Miller Hardware, your hometown headquarters for spring projects. As the weather warms up, it's a perfect time to tackle those jobs around the house and yard. Stop by Miller Hardware for Valspar paint to freshen up your home and pick up fertilizer and pre-emergent to keep your lawn looking green and healthy all season long. Whether you're working inside or out, Miller Hardware has the tools, supplies, and friendly service to help you get the job done right. Miller Hardware, proud supporters of the student athletes in North Central Kansas.
All right, we are back here in Osborne. Minute 23 left in this one. The Central Plains Oilers. Absolutely dominant performance, especially here in the second half. They have been firing on all cylinders on offense, knocking down big shots from the outside and converting on the defensive end, forcing turnovers. So they are a minute 23 from moving on to the state tournament next week. Here's Marissa Coleman. Pass back, that ball will be thrown away, and that'll go to the Oilers. Into the game now for the Grizzlies, number 10, Sadie Green. She will get Miley Ost. There's a shot from the outside. That ball's tipped. That'll stay here with the Oilers. Well, you just see the fans just packed deep into the hallway. I'm afraid there's going to be standing room only for the next one.
Oh, yeah.
And we got a ball on the floor. That'll be a jump ball. Sad to think we only have one game left of this weekend. It's been great experience all weekend here in Osborne.
Unless we get the big call.
That's right. Get pass over. Oilers still moving the ball around. Some of their JV players getting some good experience here in the sub-state championship game. Time continues to roll off the clock. That'll be a jump ball, and that'll go to the Grizzlies. Marissa Coleman back into the game. She'll get Brindley Manning. Just a tough way for the season to end for the Grizzlies. And that ball stolen away. Haley Nash. She's fouled. She'll head to the line and shoot two. That one is on number 15, McKenna Cross. First one rolls off the front of the rim.
Her hair's so long I can't see her number.
I know. This is number 25, Haley Nash, at the line, shooting two. That one won't go. And that'll go to the Grizzlies. 14.2 on the clock. 4 on the clock. Coleman, and the foul is going to be called. That'll send her to the line to shoot 2. First one is good from Coleman. And second one on the way. Front end of the rim, won't go. Ball being tipped around, and that's going to do it. The Central Plains Lady Oilers can pack their bags. They are going to the state tournament. What a performance by the Lady Oilers. And again, the legend of Pat Stiles continues for Central Plains. Another state tournament appearance. And that goes without saying. Congratulations to the Rock Hills Grizzlies on an excellent season, battling through adversity, losing senior starter Hallie Meisner early in the year, finishing the year 18-5 overall, playing in a very stacked league of girls basketball in the Northern Plains League, able to secure the 2 seed in the bye. And on a personal level, I want to congratulate head coach Nick Meisner on a great season and a job well done. My assistant coach for 2 years in high school, and then he went to Rock Hills and found success up there. And really can't say enough about the guy. And so congratulations to Coach Meisner on a good season. But congratulations to the Central Plains Oilers, girls and boys teams, both of them securing a spot in the state tournament next week. So that is very exciting for the area of Claflin, the surrounding area. So I'm going to hand it over to Cody Fears for the final scoring for all the players for tonight's sub-state championship game.
We're going to start with Rock Hills, and Bethany Simmelink finishes with 22 points, followed by Brindley Manning with 4, followed by Miley Ost with 3, and then Lainey Mosier and Alex Fogo both added 2 points as well, and then Marissa Coleman had 1. For Central Plains, they were led in scoring by Avon Simpson with 23 points, followed by Emery Simpson with 18, followed by Taylon Davis with 6. Ashton Roble also had 6, and finally Lillian Hurley had 2. I just made a little note here. Central Plains hit 11 threes this evening, and 7 of those came from Emery Simpson.
What a performance by both of the Simpson girls for the Oilers, going to propel them on to the state tournament, and they do it as the 6th seed. So little upsets brewing here in Osborne, and you know, sometimes that seeding doesn't mean anything, and they proved just that. Once it becomes March, your record doesn't matter, your seed doesn't matter. What matters is what's left on the scoreboard, and at the end of this evening, the score was 61-38.
Yeah,
well,
we could get into a whole discussion about seeding.
That's right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. We invite you to stick around for the final sub-state championship game to be played here in Osborne, and I think it's going to be a good one. We're going to have the Battle of the Bulldogs, Osborne and Quinter, live here in Osborne. I'm going to hand it over to Milo Schroeder momentarily for a word from tonight's live stream sponsors, and then we're going to take a short break. Be back for pregame coverage between Osborne and Quinter. You're watching the Lakeside Livestream Network.
Spring is right around the corner, which means it's perfect time to make sure your home is ready for warmer days ahead. Whether you need plumbing repairs, heating service after a long Kansas winter, or your air conditioning tuned up before summer arrives, Remus Plumbing, Heating and Air is ready to help you. As a locally owned and operated business and proud Lennox dealer, they provide trusted comfort solutions for your home all year long. Remus Plumbing, Heating and Air, proud sponsor of the 2026 Sub-State Championship. Founded in 2014, Remus Tower Service was built to solve real challenges in the tower industry. Today, they provide high-quality beacon extensions and mounting solutions used by tower service providers across the country, with innovative patent designs and products proudly manufactured right here in the heart of the United States. Remus Tower Service is committed to quality from the first weld to the final coating. Remus Tower Service, built with American craftsmanship and proud to be a sponsor of the 2026 Sub-State Championship. For more than 125 years, State Bank of Downs has been serving Kansas with hometown banking built on relationships. As a fourth-generation family-owned community bank, they believe the best service starts with getting to know their customers personally. Whether you're managing finances at home, growing a business, or planning for the future, their team is committed to making your life better every step of the way. From Downs to communities across Kansas, and even in Colorado, Berkeley Bank and the State Bank of Downs proud to support the 2026 Sub-State Championship.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. If you're just now if you have been with us from the previous game, welcome back. If you're just now joining us, welcome to the Lakeside Livestream Network. We are live here in Osborne for the 1A Division I Sub-State Championship games. And what a weekend we have had. Last night we had the St. John's Tipton Blue Jays took down the Quinter Bulldogs in the boys contest 73-59. Edward Herenick with 39 points to propel the Blue Jays back to the state tournament. And then we saw a thriller on the nightcap as the Central Plains Oilers take down the Sylvan Lucas Mustangs 56-52. And just earlier, we saw the Central Plains Oilers on the girls' side take down Rock Hills by a score of 61-38 to punch their ticket to the state championship. So we have seen 3 seasons continue and 3 come to an end, and we have one more game. Who will decide just that? I'm Isaac Schoen, joined by Cody Fears and Milo Schroeder. And gentlemen, what a weekend it has been.
Yeah, we saw some great basketball the last 2 nights and getting a little wore out.
I know, but I think that we are about to see the loudest this gym has been within the last 24 hours as the Osborne Lady Bulldogs, the number 5 seed, enter tonight's contest with a 15-6 record, look to be the Cinderella story, so to speak, and take down the number 1 Quinter Bulldogs, who enter tonight's contest at 19-4. So how did they get here? The Osborne Bulldogs defeated Lakeside 63-13 on February 24th. And then they defeated Oberlin by a score of 61-55 in the semifinals on Monday. The Quinter Bulldogs got a first-round bye as the number 1 seed. They defeated Victoria 71-43 on Monday. So 2 very high-octane offenses coming into this one. And what is going to be the key to the game? We don't know much about this Quinter Bulldogs team just because they're obviously not in the Northern Plains League. We are very familiar with the Osborne Bulldogs. We'll start with Quinter. What do they need to do in order to advance to the state tournament next week?
Well, to me, it's simple. Play good defense, limit second chance opportunities, and then offensively just run your offense and let your playmakers make plays.
On the other hand, for the Osborne Bulldogs, I think we all know who the focus is going to be on tonight. Yeah. That's on senior number 13, Levy Reiner, one of the best players in the state of Kansas. Does it all. She can score, she can rebound, and she dishes the ball off very well to her teammates. Again, we talked about it with Rock Hills. If Bethany Simmelink is shut down, what is the answer going to be for the Grizzlies? Same thing could be said for the Bulldogs. If they collapse on Reiner and force her to dish the ball off, who do you anticipate is going to step up and score the ball for the Bulldogs?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Gentry Reiner step up. We've seen Clara Eilert score. You know, when we've had Osborne versus Lakeside, we've seen her get going as well. And maybe Ashlyn Schulte will have a breakout game as well.
Yeah, Ashlyn Schultz, the other senior for the Bulldogs, very capable of scoring. And then Lexi Goheen coming off the bench. Her presence in the post is something to keep an eye on as well. So the Quinter Lady Bulldogs are coached by Matt Havlis, assisted by Eric Rucker. The Bulldogs are coached by Jason Wilson, assisted by Jessica Brush. So starters for the game, again, this is unofficial, as this is just one of the more previous lineups. And here's the Osborne Lady Bulldogs. You can hear the roar in the background, and what a loud environment we have right now. I see your watch is showing 108 decibels and increasing as the Osborne Bulldogs look to defend their home floor Of course, they are wearing their maroon and gold jerseys this evening, not their traditional home white as they are the lower seed. So Quinter is going to be in the white uniforms with red text. Bulldogs in the maroon and gold. Starting lineups for the first, we'll go with the visitors on the scoreboard. The Osborne Bulldogs, number 2, Claire Eilert. The sophomore number 12, Gentry Reiner. Senior number 13, Levy Reiner. Junior number 14, Claire Mick. And senior number 21, Ashlyn Schultz. For Quinter, number 3, Kendall Johnson. Number 5, Ella Gruenbacher. Number 11, Braylon Blackwell. Number 24, Annabelle Vilas. And number 55, Camry Getz. So it all comes down to this. It's what a way that we're going to be able to close out the sub-state championship games in Osborne. Been a great sub-state all around, but the last 2 days have been everything you could have wanted and more. We went up to grab something to eat and go to the bathroom in between games, and it was like walking to your car at a Chiefs game or at a KU basketball game. I mean, we stood there and that line was not moving. This place is packed. So we welcome you, whether you're watching in Quinter. I would say welcome to anybody in Osborne, but I think the entire town of Osborne may be in the stands right now. This place is loaded with Osborne fans, continuing to pile in here just over 3 minutes until game time.
I will tell you right now, both teams as a player, you are just relieved to get to this point.
Oh, yes.
To be on the floor, warming up and going, because all you've been thinking about all week is this game, and you're relieved.
And I do want to point out the Osborne student section, I think, is going to win the award for the most students in the student section out of all 4 games we've seen this weekend. And I saw their theme is Blackout, and they have been extremely loud just in the warm-ups. So, I mean, that would be the equivalent of like the student section at KU or the Cameron Crazies at Cameron Indoor Stadium for Duke. They're going to bring the noise and the energy, and this is, I mean, technically a neutral site game, but this is going to be home court advantage for the Osborne Bulldogs.
The only thing that would make this better is if the student sections were on the baselines.
That's right, yes, right behind the baskets. So that Osborne band, we brought it up before, that is going to be a factor that none of the other 3 games have had this weekend, and they're making it well known. They are here and ready to support the Osborne Bulldogs. We're going to have to clarify when we say Bulldogs here this evening, we could be talking about either team.
That's what Eli and I had to do. We couldn't say Bulldogs on both the scoreboard.
Yep, so we got to label Quinter and Osborne.
Tell you, I'm sitting here watching this clock, and I'm starting to get excited about the introductions and just how loud it's going to get in here.
That's right. All right, we're going to turn it over to Rex Johnston, the PA announcer, for tonight's starting lineups, and then we'll be ready for the final sub-state championship game to be played in Osborne.
Great fans are enthusiastic for their team, and sportsmanlike
Wow. This place is rocking here in Osborne.
I can't decide whether to stand up or sit down for this one.
I know. I think I'm going to stay standing. Absolute electricity here in Osborne. The showdown of the Bulldogs. One of these teams' season will continue into next week. One ends tonight. Bulldogs from Osborne win the tip. There's Ashlyn Schultz. Can't get that shot to go. Rebound, Levy Reiner. And here we go. Gentry Reiner brings it up top. Pass to Levy Reiner. And the Quinter student section making some noise as well. There's a shot on the way. Rebound, Quinter.
Oh.
And about threw that one away. And here's Braylon Blackwell, leading scorer for the Quinter Bulldogs. There's a three from the outside. That won't go. Ball on the ground. And a jump ball is called. Velaw's the inbound. Here's Blackwell. Kendall Johnson, three from the corner. Won't go. Rebound gets underneath. She's fouled. She'll head to the line and shoot two. And credit to this Quinter crowd. They have traveled the way to support their team as well. So that foul is on Levy Reiner. That'll be her first. Team first. Gets his free throw is good. So Getz opens the scoring for Quinter. And the second one on the way is good. Camry Getz goes 2 for 2 from the line, and Quinter going to bring some pressure of their own. Here's Levy Reiner, three on the way, won't go. Chasing down the rebound is Claire Mix. She's in a tough position. Pass back to Levy Reiner, over to Gentry Reiner. Three on the way, yes! Gentry Reiner knocks it down. And Osborne takes the lead. There's a foul and one. The answer for Quinter. So the basket is good. That foul is going to be on number 21, Ashlyn Schultz. That'll be her first, team second. That free throw's no good. Getz got the rebound, and that'll go to Osborne. That was Ella Gruenbacher that was fouled, got the and one, and that'll be a turnover for Osborne. Pass back. And the foul is going to be called. We'll see who this one's on. That one is going to be on Claire Eilert. That'll be her first. Team third. Kendall Johnson with it. Vilas driving in. Stopped quickly by Levy Reiner. Good block by Reiner. She's going to get it and the steal. Pass ahead to Gentry Reiner, Bulldogs. And Levy Reiner with it, able to set up the offense. This is giving shades of that St. John's Tipton Quinter game from yesterday. Very, very fast.
This is one of those games you cannot blink. You'll miss something.
You will. Gentry Reiner trying to find Levy, her sister, and the foul is going to be called on Quinter. This one's on number 11, Braylon Blackwell, leading scorer for the Quinter Bulldogs. Gentry Reiner, the inbound, pass inside. Here's Levy Reiner, stopped by Blackwell. Shot on the way. Claire Eilert knocks it down. Here comes the Osborne press. And a steal by Gentry Reiner. layup is no good.
Wow.
Vilas rebound. Quinter gets another opportunity. And this place is loud right now. Shot won't go. Rebound gets. The putback is there. Camry gets. Gives the Quinter Bulldogs the lead. Pass at the high post. There's Ashlyn Schultz. Pass to Levy Reiner. Reiner with it, guarded by Blackwell. Takes a couple dribbles in. Gentry Reiner can't get that one to go. Rebound gets. Pass ahead. There she is. Number 3, Kendall Johnson. Extends the Quinter lead 8-5. Claire Eilert with it. Pass to Gentry Reiner. She had a big game against the Oberlin Red Devils on Monday. Looking to continue that here in the Sub-State Championship. Ashlyn Schultz kick out to Gentry Reiner. Gentry finds Levy. Levy top of the key from deep, from 3.
Wow.
Oh, she hits it. Levy Reiner way downtown.
Well, I tell you, the bank is open today.
Yes, it is, and we mentioned that earlier. It doesn't matter how it goes in. What matters is there's 3 more points on the scoreboard.
Oh, wow.
And a travel called on Ashlyn Schultz. We are tied at 8, 3:48 here in the first quarter. Gets shot, won't go. Vilas trying to fight for the rebound. Levy Reiner comes up with it.
Oh, wow.
A baseball-like pass ahead. Ashlyn Schultz can't reel it in.
Oh.
And we're going to have a foul on Osborne. That's on Claire Mick. That is just her first. And Levy Reiner takes it away. Pass ahead to Gentry Reiner. Layup good. Gentry Reiner, she's got 5, and the Osborne Bulldogs lead Quinter 10-3. There's Blackwell 3 from the outside. She knocks it down. And Coach Havlis and the Quinter Bulldogs take a timeout. We are going to take one as well. Quinter leads Osborne 11-10, 3:09 left here in quarter number 1.
Tonight's Sub-State Championship broadcast is brought to you by Wakanda Boats and Motors. Warmer weather is right around the corner, and that means boating season at Wakanda Lake is almost here. If you're ready to get back out on the water, the team at Wakanda Boats and Motors is here to help you with everything you need for a great day at the lake. Whether you're gearing up for fishing, family time, or just cruising the water, they're your local destination to get ready for the season ahead. Wakanda Boats and Motors, helping you make the most of the boating season and proudly supporting the athletes of North Central Kansas. When it comes to great water at home or at work, trust the local experts at Wakanda Water. As a locally owned and operated business, they proudly serve our community with water softeners, reverse osmosis systems, bottled water, and convenient regular salt delivery. Give them a call at 785-454-6009. Wakanda Water, locally owned, locally trusted, and proud supporters of local athletes.
All right, thank you, Milo. We are back here. Quinter not going with a full court press this time. Drop back into the half court. They look to be in straight man.
Yep. Something you don't normally see in
Vilas.
girls basketball.
We'll see if the Osborne girls run a 1-3-1. We've seen them run it before this year, and it's been run very effectively. Vilas with it, top of the key. Back 3 from the outside is good. Mia Briggs knocks down the 3. and that extends the Quinter lead 14-10. Briggs, the lone senior, the Blackwell comes up, steal, layup, good. Braylon Blackwell, she's got 5. Briggs guarding Levy Reiner. Talk about a tough task.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Try to slow down the Osborne senior. Had multiple 30-point games this season. Here's Eilert. Eilert stopped down low. There's a 3 from Gentry Reiner from the outside. Won't go. And we've got a foul on the rebound. And so that's going to be 5 team fouls on Osborne. At the line, shooting. Well, that foul is on Gentry Reiner. That is her second. That one rattles in. Ella Gruenbacher now has 3. And the second one on the way is good. Gruenbacher goes 2 for 2.
Well, this pace of game is basically what we expected.
Yes, it is. And probably more.
Yeah.
Levy Reiner with it. Pulls up from 3. That won't go. Rebound. That'll stay here with Osborne. Gentry Reiner on the inbound. Finds Levy Reiner. She drives in. Shot from the high post is good. That's what the Osborne Bulldogs would need out of her. Tough shot falls for the senior. Pass outside. 3 on the way. That won't go. Rebound. Levy Reiner able to yank it in. Pass ahead to Gentry Reiner. Skip
Nice
past to
find.
Schultz. Blocked from behind. And a steal. Gentry Reiner, 3-on-1. Won't go. Rebound Blackwell.
Oh, Osborne gets
And
it back.
Osborne gets her back. Foul is going to be called on Blackwell. Back and forth, back and forth.
I said earlier, don't blink or you're going to miss something.
Braylon Blackwell already has 2 fouls. That is going to be key, as that is the leading scorer for the Quinter Bulldogs. Levy Reiner finds Claire Eilert. Claire Eilert driving around the lane. Back to Levy Reiner. She thought about the 3. Skip pass to Gentry. Gentry Reiner around the top of the key. Here's Levy. Levy trying to spin move. Turns around, 3 on the way. That won't go. What a tough shot by Levy Reiner going the other way. Here's Kendall Johnson with it. Back to Chloe Gillespie. And she knocks that one down. The freshman for Quinter. That'll make it a 21-12 ball game. And that's a steal. Ashlyn Schultz playing good defense, forcing the Quinter Bulldogs to kick it out. And there's a 3 by Mia Briggs. Her second 3 of the quarter. Quinter leads 24-12, 3 on the clock. Skip pass to Gentry Reiner, and there's no shot. And that is how this first quarter comes to a close. Quinter Bulldogs coming out, firing on all cylinders. We'll be right back live on the Lakeside Live Stream Network.
From agriculture and construction to government initiatives and gaming, Brush Art delivers full-service marketing solutions that make an impact. Launching a new campaign, strengthening your brand, tackling a unique marketing challenge, let's talk about how Brush Art can bring your vision to life. You've got goals, we've got the strategy, creativity, and industry expertise to get you there. Tonight's Sub-State Championship games are proudly sponsored by Quinter Drug and Gift in Downs, your hometown pharmacy that's locally owned and operated and dedicated to serving our communities. Whether you need to fill a prescription, pick up everyday health essentials, or find the perfect gift, Quinter Drug and Gift has you covered. While you're there, be sure to check out their scrapbooking supplies, beautiful spring decor, and latest row of Cassos restocks that so many people love. Stop by and see their friendly team today, Quinter Drug and Gift in Downs. Proud supporters of local athletes.
All right, we're back ready to begin the second quarter. And Cody, I don't know if we can maintain this pace the entire game, or I'm going to be out of breath.
Thank goodness I sat down.
No doubt. Here we go. Osborne bring the ball up. This is Levy Reiner. Levy Reiner, step back three. No, front of the rim. That won't go. Briggs brings it forward. Quinter runs the floor well. Shot on the way by Gillespie. She's fouled. She'll head to the line and shoot two. And that one is on Levy Reiner. That'll be her second. Gillespie's shot won't go.
Well, the question becomes, do you leave her in and trust her, or do you sit her for a little bit?
Right, but trailing by 12, I don't know if you want to take your leading scorer out of the game. I think you would trust that Levy Reiner stay out of foul trouble. Just right there. That is good defense. Not much else you can do on that one. That basket good by the Quinter Bulldogs. And timeout called by the Osborne Bulldogs. That was Madeline Worth on the other end who hit that basket. This is just a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here.
I think it's a full.
Nope, that's
Nope.
30. He
Okay.
signaled 30. So those timeouts sometimes are what teams need in a situation like that, just in that momentum, because Quinter right now just able to, they're in the rhythm. And you hope by calling that timeout that you can disrupt that rhythm and flow. And here we go. Briggs will bring the ball up. Osborne trying to trap up top. And stolen away. Here comes Ashlyn Schultz one-on-one against Vilas. Layup good. Ashlyn Schultz. Osborne would love a defensive stand on this one. There's a three from Gillespie. Hard rebound, Levy Reiner. 6:40 on the clock here in the second quarter. Sub-State Championship game live in Osborne between the Quinter Bulldogs and your Osborne Bulldogs. Pass to Levy Reiner. Back to Gentry Reiner. Levy calling out the offense. Here's Claire Eilert, stopped in the lane. Back to Gentry Reiner. A lot of time going off the clock on this possession. Osborne trying to get something going here. Oh, and that pass is stolen. And the layup is good. Madeline Worth, she has 4. Claire Mick with it. Pass to Levy Reiner outside Gentry Reiner. She drives into the lane. Pass outside. There's Mick. That one won't go.
Just in and out.
That was. Pass down low. There's Worth. She knocks that one down. Madeline Worth, 6 points off the bench.
I tell you, Quinter runs the floor extremely well.
Yes, they do. It's been the pretty much story this entire weekend is transition buckets, And here we go again. Quinter, Vilas, basket's good. There's Levy Reiner, ends the Quinter run. Levy Reiner with 7 points now. Claire Mick, rebound. Going the other way. And they got a foul called. And 2 shots coming. That'll send Claire Eilert to the line to shoot 2. That foul is on Annabelle Vilas. That's her first. Claire Eilert knocks down the first. Eilert's second one is good. Vilas. And there's a steal. That's exactly what they want to do with that press. Gentry Reiner, quick bucket off the steal. Oh, that was close.
Another close back.
That was. Get past. I think that was not tipped. That'll go to Osborne. Timeout. Quinter. 30-second timeout. Gonna hand it over to Milo Schroeder for a word from a Lakeside Live Streams Network sponsor.
Since 1946, Cunningham Fiber has been keeping North Central Kansas connected. As a locally owned, family-led company, they proudly serve Mitchell, Cloud, Republic, and Jewell counties with reliable internet, telephone, and TV services for homes and businesses. With headquarters in Glenelder and offices in Beloit, Belleville, and Concordia, their friendly local team is ready to help with all your communication needs. Cunningham Fiber, connecting your communities and helping bring you tonight's Sub-State Championship action.
All right, we are back here in Osborne. Quinter leads 32-20, 1A D1. Girls Sub-State Championship action.
I don't know about you, Isaac, but I'm ready for halftime just to catch my breath.
No kidding. This is, all 4 games have really had a different feel, but this one actually is probably most similar to that St. John's Tipton Quinter boys game yesterday. Very fast-paced. Here's Lexi Goheen down low, collapses on that. There's a reaching foul called on Quinter. That one's going to be on number 10, Chloe Gillespie. Reiner inbounds to Schultz. Schultz, that ball's taken away from her by Vilas. Vilas passes back to Gillespie. And the Bulldogs of Osborne come up with the steal. Keep saying Bulldogs, but I gotta clarify. Gentry Reiner drives in, and it's good. She has 9, and that cuts the lead to 10 for Quinter. Oh, I think she took an extra step. I think she got away with the travel there. There's Getz down low in the post. Can't get it to go. Vilas rebound, and good. Vilas on the putback. There's a shot from Licks. That one won't go. Vilas rebound.
I think she thought that was probably her only option right there.
Yep. Claire Eilert at the scores table, ready to check back in. Gets with it. Over 3 on the way. Blackwell, no. Gets running it down. That'll stay here with Quinter. There we go. 3, top of the key is good. Blair Bucher the junior, into the game for Quinter. Knocks that one down. And that'll stay here with Osborne. Claire Eilert on the inbound. Pass inside to Gentry Reiner. Osborne trails by 15. Gentry lays that one up and in. Continuing her performance here. Here's Bucher again. Pass looking for Getz. That'll be a turnover on Quinter. And they were trying to run the pick and roll with Ashlyn Schultz. Quinter comes away with that one. Pass ahead. Pass down low in the post to Getz. That'll stay here with Quinter. Oh, there's a deep three from the spike line. That one will not go from Blackwell. Here comes Levy Reiner. Osborne, 13-point deficit right now. There's Levy Reiner driving in, one of those where you're almost too open. And there's a pass thrown away by Quinter. The pace of this game has not slowed down for a second. Levy Reiner brings it up. Minute 20 left here in the second quarter. 1A D1 Girls Sub-State Championship game. We saw the Central Plains Oilers take down the Rock Hills Grizzlies just a little bit ago. Ashlyn Schultz can't get that one to go. Rebound underneath is Kendall Johnson. Finds Blackwell, she'll bring it up. Vilas runs it down. Vilas with it, takes a couple dribbles in, thought about it. Pass back, three on the way, no!
Oh, wow.
And that'll stay here with Osborne.
That three did everything but go in.
Vilas underneath, can't get it to go. Rebound gets, and the foul is called. And that'll go to Quinter.
That's on Gentry Reiner. That's her third.
No, I think Levy's got three. Gentry.
That is Gentry Reiner, and that is her third.
Okay. I stand corrected. Keeping track of fouls has been my weakness all year. Vilas back. And that's going to be a travel, picked up her pivot foot. There's Levy Reiner, spin move, what a move. Could not finish. That'd have been in the highlight reel. .23 on the clock. This half has flown by. Let's get pass back. Johnson, three on the way, no. Rebound Schultz. Osborne's gonna try and hold for the last shot of the half. See if they can carry some momentum going in on their side. That one is picked off. And Vilas with it. Shot on the way, no. And that is how this half comes to an end. Score at halftime. Sub-State Championship game here in Osborne. Quinter leads Osborne 37-24. Gonna hand it over to Milo Schroeder for a word for tonight's Lakeside Livestream Network sponsors.
Tonight's Sub-State Championship broadcast is brought to you by Midway Co-op. For more than 110 years, Midway Co-op has been a trusted partner in agriculture across north central Kansas. Headquartered in Osborne, their experienced and hardworking team proudly serves communities like Downs, Alton, Lebanon, Luray, Mankato, Portis, and many more. From grain marketing and crop nutrients to seed, crop protection, custom applications, premium feeds, crop insurance, and producer financing, Midway Co-op is here to help farmers maximize production and profitability every season. Midway Co-op, supporting our producers, our communities, and the student athletes. Tonight's Sub-State Championship game is sponsored by Miller Hardware, your hometown headquarters for spring projects. As the weather warms up, it's the perfect time to tackle those jobs around the house and yard. Stop by Miller Hardware for Valspar paint to freshen up your home and pick up fertilizers and pre-emergent to keep your lawn looking green and healthy all season long. Whether you're working inside or out, Miller Hardware has the tools, supplies, and friendly service to help get you the job done right. Miller Hardware, proud supporters of the student athletes in north central Kansas. Spring is right around the corner, which means it's the perfect time to make sure your home is ready for warmer days ahead. Whether you need plumbing repairs, heating service after a long Kansas winter, or your air conditioning tuned up before summer arrives, Remus Plumbing, Heating and Air is ready to help you. As a locally owned and operated business and proud Lennox dealer, they provide trusted comfort solutions for your home all year long. Remus Plumbing, Heating and Air, proud sponsor of the 2026 Sub-State Championship. Founded in 2014, Remus Tower Service was built to solve real challenges in the tower industry. Today, they provide high-quality beacon extensions and mounting services used by tower service providers all across the country, with innovative patent designs and products proudly manufactured right here in the heart of the United States. Remus Tower Service is committed to quality from the first weld to the final coating. Remus Tower Service, built with American craftsmanship and proud to be a sponsor of the 2026 Sub-State Championship. For more than 125 years, State Bank of Downs has been serving Kansas with hometown banking built on relationships. As a fourth-generation family-owned community bank, they believe the best service starts with getting to know their customers personally. Whether you're managing finances at home, growing a business, or planning for the future, their team is committed to making your life better every step of the way. From Downs to communities across Kansas and even into Colorado, Berkeley Bank and the State Bank of Downs is proud to sponsor the 2026 Sub-State Championship.
All right, thank you, Milo. And again, thank you to all our sponsors who have supported the Lakeside Livestream Network this season, as we have had the privilege to call some excellent games this year. And I think this for sure, we said last week that it was going to be it. And this will do
Surprise.
it. Yeah, that's right. So great basketball played over the last 24 hours. So first half that I don't know if I would have maybe guessed that it would be ever a double-digit game in this one, but Quinter is maintaining a 37-24 lead at halftime. But as the number one seed, their backs are going to be against the wall here in the second half. See what Coach Wilson and the Bulldogs can draw up at halftime to try to narrow this margin in the third quarter.
Well, it's like I said before the game. Play good defense and go out and run good offense and let your playmakers make plays. And Quinter did that.
Yes, they did. So Gentry Reiner leading the way. She has 11, but she also has 3 fouls. So she's done a great job stepping up. Levy Reiner with 7 points. She has 2 fouls. So those are 2 very big playmakers for the Osborne Bulldogs, and it's going to be interesting to see how they attack defensively, because the Quinter Bulldogs are shooting the ball extremely well from the outside.
Yeah, if you're Quinter, you got to be happy that you held Levy Reiner to 7 points in that half.
Yeah. But we saw in the first game, Bethany Simmelink was held to 10, and she finished, I believe, with 24. So just because the first half maybe doesn't go your way, we still got a whole half of basketball left, and this game is far from over.
Yeah, Quinter's hit 6 threes in that first half.
Yeah, and everyone's scoring for them. It's not just one player.
Right,
so,
and Osborne's only hit 2.
Yep. So I would expect this to be a high-scoring affair in the second half, as both teams trying to punch their ticket to the 2026 1A Division I Sub-State Tournament. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back as the Osborne Lady Bulldogs take the court as we prepare for the second half of action live in Osborne. All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half of action. Just a little over a minute to go here in halftime. And the Quinter Bulldogs lead 37-24. One of these teams will advance to the state tournament next week. One of these teams' season will come to a close. We thank everyone for tuning in to the Lakeside Live Stream Network. We have had the utmost privilege to be here and call some very good games over the last 2 days. And sad to think we've only got a half left, but I think we're going to be in for a good one. The Beloit Trojans, their Lady Trojans, in their sub-state championship, led by head coach Keith Christine. They lead 3:30 left in the second quarter. 15-13 over Ellsworth. Pass down low to Getz. That ball's poked away by Schultz. That'll stay here with Quinter. Lob pass to Getz. Fadeaway jumper, no. Rebound, Vilas is good. Gentry Reiner with it. Passed into Claire Eilert. Claire Eilert spin move, won't go, gets her own miss. Pass back to Gentry Reiner, no. Vilas rebound going the other way. Quinter with a 15-point lead now. Blackwell's three, nothing but net.
That was deep.
Braylon Blackwell. Nothing but net.
She didn't even think about that.
Quinter now leads 42-24. Claire Eilert shot ends the little Quinter run. She's got 6 now. Quinter with it. Can't give them those open looks.
Nope.
There's another three. Ella Gruenbacher. There's Eilert running. No. Vilas tried to get the rebound. That'll go to Quinter. Gruenbacher back to Blackwell. Pass down low to Getz. Getz going to work against Levy Reiner. Basket is good. Camry Getz. And push called on Quinter. That one is on number 5, Gruenbacher. Levy Reiner, she's going to be fouled. And that's on Gruenbacher again. 2 quick fouls for the junior from Quinter. Pass to Levy Reiner. And off the hands of Ashlyn Schultz. Can't handle that pass. I was wondering when this would happen. Here comes the pressure from Osborne. And here comes, and Getz can't handle that one. Thrown away, get it right back.
You're Osborne, that's what you want. But can they take advantage of the turnover?
Levy Reiner with it. Guarded very closely by Gruenbacher. Getz with the steal. Three from the corner is good. Huge three from Ella Gruenbacher. And just like that, we have a 14-point ball game. Or 24, excuse me. Foul is called.
That was on Clara Mick.
Lexi Goheen in the game for Osborne. There's Gruenbacher again. That won't go. Rebound Gentry Reiner. Gentry drives all the way in. Layup no good. Rebound Lexi Goheen. She's fouled. She'll head to the line and shoot 2. That's on Gruenbacher again. So she's had 3 fouls in about 2 minutes. Lexi Goheen at the line. That one won't go. And Goheen's second won't go either. But Levy Reiner tracks down the rebound. I'm surprised she didn't pull up from that distance.
I'm surprised they left her.
And full timeout called by Jason Wilson and the Osborne Bulldogs. Let's hand it over to Milo Schroeder for a word from tonight's sponsors.
Tonight's Sub-State Championship broadcast is brought to you by Wakanda Boats and Motors. Warmer weather is right around the corner, and that means boating season at Wakanda Lake is almost here. If you're ready to get back out on the water, the team at Wakanda Boats and Motors is here to help you with everything you need for a great day at the lake. Whether you're gearing up for fishing, family time, or just cruising the water, they're your local destination to get ready for the season ahead. Wakanda Boats and Motors, helping you make the most of the boating season and proudly supporting the athletes of North Central Kansas. When it comes to great water at home or at work, trust the local experts at Wakanda Water. As a locally owned and operated business, they proudly serve our community with water softeners, reverse osmosis systems, bottled water, and convenient regular salt delivery. Give them a call at 785-454-6009. Wakanda Water, locally owned, locally trusted, and proud supporters of local athletes.
All right, pass in. Here's Quinter. Osborne trying to stop this high-octane Quinter Bulldog offense. Blackwell drives. Floater on the way. No. Rebound gets. And we've got a jump ball. Here comes Osborne. Gentry Reiner with the ball over to Levy Reiner. Pass inside to Eilert.
Wow, good block.
Blocked from behind. And that's going to be a foul on Osborne. That one is on Claire Eilert. That should be her second.
I've got her for one.
Okay. Yep, that is just Claire Eilert's first. That's a travel call on Quinter. Osborne will get it back. Lexi Goheen on the outside. Over to Gentry Reiner. Gentry takes a spin move. Both dribbles back. Top of the key. You can see Briggs guarding Levy Reiner extremely close. Trying to deny her the ball. She gets space. Lob on the way. Won't go. Rebound Briggs.
Yeah. Reiner was smothered there.
Yes, she was. You know, watch Briggs play defense on Reiner compared to the rest of Quinter. I think that's a true testament of how good Levy Reiner really is.
Oh, yeah.
There's a kick to Goheen in the corner, back to Levy Reiner. Trying to get something opened up for her. There's a shot, deep three on the way, won't fall. Schultz with it. Trying to give Osborne a second chance opportunity. Gentry Reiner dribbles around the lane. That ball is on the line, out of bounds. Turnover Osborne. Blackwell.
Oh.
And turnover. And I believe we're going to have a timeout called by Quinter and Coach Havlis. We're going to take this moment and thank tonight's Lakeside Livestream Network sponsors.
From agriculture and construction to government initiatives and gaming, Brush Art delivers full-service marketing solutions that make an impact. Launching a new campaign, strengthening your brand, tackling a unique marketing challenge, let's talk about how Brush Art can bring your vision to life. You've got goals, we've got the strategy, creativity, and industry expertise to get you there.
All right, we're back here in Osborne. Quinter leads 50-26, 2:30 left here in the third quarter. Seen a lot wider margins tonight than we did last night. There's still a lot of game left though. And offensive foul is called. That one is on Alexi Goheen, an offensive foul. There's a step back jumper, won't go. Rebound Claire Eilert.
Oh.
And that'll be Quinter ball. And a hold is called on Quinter, trying to get open on that one. See who this one's on. I think number 11, Braylon Blackwell.
Yep. Her third.
That I do have correct. Gentry Reiner pass back to Levy Reiner. Guarded by Briggs. Blocking foul is called. That'll be the 5th team foul on Quinter. That'll send Levy Reiner to the line. And that one rolls out. Second one rattles out also. Rare 0 for 2 trip from the line from Levy Reiner. Pass ahead to Gillespie. Over, shot from the short corner, won't fall. Rebound Lexi Goheen. Ball on the ground. And they're going to give it to Osborne.
We got a blocking foul.
Let's see what happened. And the Quinter faithful not happy with that one. Regardless, that foul is called on number 22, Madeline Worth. That'll be just her first. Lexi Goheen sinks that one.
Her first points of the game.
And that'll go to Quinter. And see what happened on that one.
Well, they kind of rebounded it and both went to the ground.
This foul's on Goheen. That's her second. Team 4th.
Oh.
Out. Didn't get it in. Blackwell will bring it up. Good defense by the Bulldogs of Osborne. Schultz. Pass to Levy Reiner. Levy bringing it forward. There's Gentry Reiner back outside. Levy Reiner, yes!
That's Levy Reiner's game right there.
Yep. Out of transition, Levy Reiner knocks down the big three. Blocking foul called. That foul is on Gentry Reiner. That is her fourth. That one is no good. Second one on the way. That one won't go either. Quinter got it back.
Yep.
Levy Reiner with it now. Osborne trailing by 20. Off the dribble. Levy Reiner can't get that one to go. Blackwell pass ahead. Three players down low. Vilas rebound. Still no. And that's a big missed opportunity for Quinter. They had 3 on 0. And cannot convert. Ashlyn Schultz at the line to shoot 2. That foul is on Chloe Gillespie, her second. Misses the first. Peyton Clark in the game, the sophomore for Osborne. And the second one on the way from Schultz. That won't go. And Osborne gets second chance opportunity and banks it in. Georgia licks. Sinks that one, cuts the lead to 18 for Quinter. Vilas, top of the key, about lost the handle. Oh, almost tipped and stolen. There's Getz. And that'll be on the floor well before the shot.
I think that's on Claire Mick.
And Getz sinks the first. And the second one is good. Levy Reiner, again, being guarded very closely. Licks his shot, won't go. And jump ball is called. Pass into Vilas. Under 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Sub-State Championship live in Osborne. Pass down low to Getz. Getz, good position and finish at the rim. Having a big quarter for Quinter. And that is how this quarter comes to a close. At the end of 3, the number 1 Quinter Bulldogs lead the number 5 Osborne Bulldogs 54-32.
Since 1946, Cunningham Fiber has been keeping North Central Kansas connected. As a locally owned, family-led company, they proudly serve Mitchell, Cloud, Republic, and Ewell counties with reliable internet, telephone, and TV services for homes and businesses. With headquarters in Glen Elder and offices in Beloit, Belleville, and Concordia, their friendly local team is ready to help with all your communication needs. Cunningham Fiber, connecting all our communities and helping bring you tonight's Sub-State Championship action. Tonight's Sub-State Championship broadcast is brought to you by Midway Co-op. For more than 110 years, Midway Co-op has been a trusted partner in agriculture across north central Kansas. Headquartered in Osborne, their experienced and hardworking team proudly serve communities like Downs, Alton, Lebanon, Luray, Mankato, Portis, and many more. From grain marketing and crop nutrients to seed crop protection, custom applications, premium feeds, crop insurance, and producer financing, Midway Co-op is here to help farmers maximize production and profitability every single season. Midway Co-op, supporting our producers, and our communities, and the student athletes.
All right, thank you, Milo. We are ready to begin the fourth quarter here in Osborne as Osborne trails Quinter 54-32. They're going to need they're going to need a lot of offense this quarter and going to need some big defensive stops. And that'll go to Osborne.
Her foot must have been out of bounds.
Yeah, I think so. Back to Levy Reiner. Gets space.
Nope.
That one won't fall. Rebound Vilas. Vilas with it, top of the key, takes a couple dribbles in, shot from the high post. And that was good position by Levy Reiner. Tried to tip the ball to her teammates, and she was fouled from behind. Getz called for the foul on that one. That is her first. Quite a big roll for the Quinter Bulldogs in this one. There's a running floater, won't go from Levy Reiner. Not sure what's going on.
I don't know if Levy may have rolled her ankle there or what happened there.
I don't know either.
The referee stopped it. It was his time.
Yep. And Gentry Reiner comes up with the steal. Shot, no good. Bulldog Osborne runs into each other. Got a foul underneath. This one is going to be on number 5, Ella Gruenbacher. That'll be number 4 on her. Second team foul for Quinter this quarter. There's Ashlyn Schultz, back to Georgia Licks. Fair alert to Lexi Goheen. Goheen in the corner. There's a 3 from the outside, won't go. Rebound Vilas. And she did have Kendall Johnson alone down the court, but now you wonder if Quinter is going to try to start taking some time off the clock. We saw Central Plains start pretty early in the first game tonight.
But that didn't last very long.
Yes, it didn't.
They went back to their normal offense.
Yep. And Georgia Licks going to be called for the foul. Levy Reiner back in the game.
On the sideline, it looked like she was just cramping.
Okay. So good to see Reiner back in for Osborne. That is tipped out, and that'll go to Osborne. 6:14 remaining. Quinter leads 54-32, 1A D1 Girls Sub-State Championship game live in Osborne. You're listening to the Lakeside Live Stream Network. Gentry Reiner dribbles around. Floater on the way is good. Gentry Reiner. She was held scoreless in the third, but she opens the scoring here in the fourth. Out lost the handle. Eilert's called for the foul. That is her second. Pass in the backcourt. About lost the handle is Vilas, and just dribbling through. And with that, you can tell they're trying to run time off because she did have an open layup. Pass down low to Getz. Tries to save it. That'll go to Osborne.
Well, we saw it with Central Plains. We're seeing it with Quinter. When you slow your offense down and try to stall, sometimes
it's almost harder than just trying to run your offense to score. And Levy Reiner, a deep three. That won't go.
She's not moving very well. I don't know, maybe she's still cramping or what, but
pass back outside. Vilas driving in, and her pocket's picked by Levy Reiner. Full court pass ahead to Gentry Reiner. Good ball movement. Ashlyn Schultz comes down, and they're going to call her for the foul. Not sure who that one's on.
Have a little discussion here.
2 shots.
Oh, is that Gruenbacher? Yep.
That is 5 on number 5, Ella Gruenbacher. So her evening is finished. Schultz hits that one. Schultz has 3 now. Second one on the way, no. Rebound Vilas. Blackwell will bring it forward. Kendall Johnson dribbling around the top of the key. Blackwell driving into lane, and Alexi Goheen is called for the foul.
I thought that was a pretty good looking block right there, but
in a perfect position too. That's her 3rd. Free throw is good. Braylon Blackwell makes the first. Second one, and she goes 2 for 2 from the line. Levy Reiner bring it up. 4:18 on the clock. Bulldogs, Osborne trails by 21. Ashlyn Schultz, power dribble inside, layup good. Good move by the senior Ashlyn Schultz. Spoke to her earlier this evening. This, no matter what, will be the last time that she and Levy Reiner play on their home floor. Levy Reiner lobs it into Getz. Getz, layup good. Camry Getz having a big night. There's a deep 3 from Levy Reiner. That one won't go. Vilas running after it. That one goes out of bounds. Blackwell with it. Vilas in the corner, guarded by Schultz. Back up top to Blackwell. She's guarded closely by Levy Reiner, and she just takes it right from her. 2-on-1, pass to Eilert. Layup is good and one. Claire Eilert through contact. Looks to add a 3-point play for Osborne.
That one on Braylon Blackwell. That's her 4th.
Eilert's free throw won't go. Rebound Getz. Blackwell slowly brings it up. Yeah, Briggs in the game. Blackwell telling offense to move.
Yeah. They're all just kind of standing there looking at her.
You might want to run time off, but you still got to move. Almost poked away by Gentry Reiner.
Don't pick your dribble up there.
And timeout called by Coach Havlis and the Quinter Bulldogs. This is a full timeout. We're going to take one with him. The score, Quinter 58, Osborne 39. We'll be right back.
Tonight's Sub-State Championship game is sponsored by Miller Hardware, your hometown headquarters for spring projects. As the weather warms up, it's a perfect time to tackle those jobs around the house and yard. Stop by Miller Hardware for Valspar paint to freshen up your home and pick up fertilizer and pre-emergent to keep your lawn looking green and healthy all season long. Whether you're working inside or out, Miller Hardware has the tools, supplies, and friendly service to help you get the job done right. Miller Hardware, proud supporters of the student athletes in North Central Kansas. Spring is right around the corner, which means it's perfect time to make sure your home is ready for warmer days ahead. Whether you need plumbing repairs, heating service after a long Kansas winter, or your air conditioning tuned up before summer arrives, Remus Plumbing, Heating and Air is here to help. Remus Plumbing, Heating and Air, proud sponsor of the 2026 Sub-State Championship.
All right, we're back in Osborne. 2:44 left in this ball game. Osborne trails Quinter 58-39. Kendall Johnson, the inbound, gets it to Blackwell. And that foul's going to be called on Levy Reiner.
Just her third.
That is the fourth team foul. Both teams with 4 team fouls, so the next one will send him to the line. And one. Braylon Blackwell gets it to go, gets the and one opportunity. That one is on Levy Reiner. That is her 4th. So Levy Reiner and Gentry Reiner, 4 fouls apiece. Claire Mick with 3 for Osborne. Quinter leads 61-39. Levy Reiner step back 3, won't go. Gentry Reiner tries to save it, she does. Claire Mick from the outside, no. Gets her own miss, layup, good. Claire Eilert. And Levy Reiner heads to the bench. And blocking foul is called. That'll be on the floor, but regardless, it is still a shooting foul because they're in the bonus. That foul is going to be called on Claire Eilert. That is her 3rd. And they waved that free throw off, said she was over the line. That one won't go. Oh. And that'll go to Osborne.
That foul on Annabelle Vilas. Just her 2nd of the game.
Ashlyn Schultz hits the back end of the rim, no good. And the second one from Schultz won't go. Rebound Vilas. Blackwell with it. She'll bring it up the court. Pass over. And lost the handle. Here comes Gentry Reiner, pass to Ashlyn Schultz, layup, no good. Rebound underneath. Here comes Quinter. And the bullet pass right to Getz. Camry Getz. And Quinter's got a fresh 5 coming in. Thrown away by Vilas. Layup no good. That'll go to Osborne. Got a fresh 5 coming in, and Quinter can feel it. They lead by 22 with 1:17 to go. Chloe Gillespie guarding Levy Reiner. Shot is blocked. Pass back. There's Levy Reiner for 3, won't go. Claire Eilert comes up with it. We're under a minute. Foul is called on the outside. That'll be 2 shots. Blair Bucher is called for that one. Ashlyn Schultz heads to the bench. Checking into the game is number 23, Peyton Clark, and she will get Levy Reiner. The 2 seniors for Osborne subbing out. Second one won't go. Rebound, Gillespie. Guarded by Georgia Licks. And Quinter dribbling it out up top. There's Gillespie. Gillespie dribbles it out up top. And that is going to be it here in Osborne. Final score, Quinter 63, Osborne 41. The Quinter Bulldogs are the 2026 1A Division I Sub-State champions as they advance next week to the state tournament. Before we start the final post-game wrap-up, I'm going to hand it over to Milo Schroeder with a word from tonight's Lakeside Livestream Network replay sponsors.
Founded in 2014, Remus Tower Service was built to solve real challenges in the tower industry. Today, they provide high-quality beacon extensions and mounting solutions used by tower service providers across the country. With innovative patent designs and products proudly manufactured right here in the heart of the United States, Remus Tower Service is committed to quality from the first weld to the final coating. Remus Tower Service, built with American craftsmanship and proud to be a sponsor of the 2026 Sub-State Championship. For more than 125 years, State Bank of Downs has been serving Kansas with hometown banking built on relationships. As a fourth-generation family-owned community bank, they believe the best service starts with getting to know their customers personally. Whether you're managing finances at home, growing business, or planning for the future, their team is committed to making your life better every step of the way. From Downs to communities across Kansas and even in Colorado, Berkeley Bank and the State Bank of Downs is proud to sponsor the 2026 Sub-State Championship. Tonight's Sub-State Championship broadcast is brought to you by Wakanda Boats and Motors. Warmer weather is right around the corner, and that means boating season at Wakanda Lake is almost here. If you're ready to get back out on the water, the team at Wakanda Boats and Motors is here to help you with everything you need for the great day at the lake. Whether you're gearing up for fishing, family time, or just cruising the water, they're your local destination to get ready for the season ahead. Wakanda Boats and Motors, helping you make the most of the boating seasons and supporting the athletes of North Central Kansas. When it comes to great water at home or at work, trust the local experts at Wakanda Water. As a locally owned and operated business, they proudly serve our community with water softeners, reverse osmosis systems, bottled water, and convenient regular salt delivery. From improving the quality of your home's water to keeping your business supplied, Wakanda Water is dedicated to service you can count on. Give them a call at 785-454-6009. Wakanda Water, locally owned, locally trusted, and proud supporters of local athletes.
All right. Again, we thank all of our live stream sponsors for sponsoring the Lakeside Live Stream Network throughout the season. Final score here in Osborne, Quinter 63, Osborne 41, as the Quinter Bulldogs advance to the state tournament next week. We are going to hand it over to Cody Fears for the breakdown of scoring in tonight's contest.
Yeah, we're going to start with Osborne this evening. They were led in scoring by Gentry Reiner with 13, followed by Levy Reiner with 10, and also Clara Eilert with 10. And then they were all followed by Ashlyn Schultz with 5, Georgia Licks with 2, and Lainey Kindig Lexi Goheen with 1. For Quinter, they were led in scoring by Braylon Blackwell with 13, followed by Ella Gruenbacher with 10, Cameron Gatz with 14. She was the leading scorer for Quinter, followed by Maya Briggs with 6, and also Madeline Worth with 6. And then Blair Booker and Chloe Gillespie both added 3 points apiece, along with Kendall Johnson with 3 as well.
So congratulations to both teams on a good season, as the Quinter Bulldogs will advance to the state tournament, and the Osborne Bulldogs will end their season with a record of 15-7. And we do want to give a recognition to the 2 seniors for Osborne, that being Ashlyn Schultz and Levy Reiner, and being just 12 miles away, 12 miles to the east, we've seen the Osborne Bulldogs a lot, and we have seen Ashlyn Schultz. When you coached, Cody, they were probably freshmen or sophomores, and so we have seen them really grow up all throughout high school, and 2 magnificent careers, and congratulations to them, and best of luck to them in their future endeavors. And this Osborne Bulldogs team certainly will miss them next year, but you look at it, you're only losing 2 seniors all around, so they still have a lot of talent coming up, and I would look to see the Osborne Bulldogs compete for years to come in the Northern Plains League. So our fun weekend, unfortunately, comes to an end. 4 excellent games. The environment, the energy in this building has been top-notch, from the introductions to the national anthem all the way to the very end, the celebrations, the student sections, all these local schools and rural communities coming together to showcase some of the best athletes around. So congratulations yesterday to the St. John's Tipton Blue Jay boys, the Central Plains Oilers boys, and then this evening the Central Plains Oilers girls and the Quinter Lady Bulldogs. All 4 of those teams advance to the state tournament next week, with their hopes to play in the semifinals and finals in Dodge City. Final score in this one, Quinter 63, Osborne 41. I'm Isaac Schoen, joined by Cody Fears and Milo Schroeder, also helping us this evening, Eli Cope.